Now on CoastTV News.
New Rehoboth Beach budget will tell you some of the biggest expenses the city has for the upcoming fiscal year. And paying more to park in Bethany Beach, how much is being proposed, and the reason the hike is being considered.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Elisa Weber and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. We're going to take a live look outside at Rehoboth Beach this morning, and our first alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams is going to join us. Paul, this is a pleasure, but I'm not happy with how cold it is outside.
You know, I don't want people to panic like, wait, is it so bad he had to come in? No. Bob needed a break, and I said, no problem, Bob, I'll tap in for you because, then so folks have to just deal with me instead of having the excellence that is indeed Bob. But that being said, we need to cut to the chase of what's going on. There's this crazy rumor going around that there's snow in the forecast. Well, the rumor is true, and I'm going to explain to you just how much to expect in your area. First of all, Irish eyes. We're at 40 degrees, totally clear right now. And as Bob said earlier this morning, this is actually the pick day of the weekend if you're picking any of them. And we're going to stay with a lot of sunshine with temperatures above freezing. Now, let's go ahead and just move. Let's go fast forward to what you really want to know. Sunday and the snow, right? So I've broken it down hour by hour. By 5:30, we're looking at about a 1/10 of an inch of snow in Long Neck, possibly a 1/2 an inch for us actually in Georgetown, 3/4 of an inch in Ellendale at about 5:30. I think that's when we're going to get a solid push, a changeover from rain to snow. And then we're looking at over 1.5 inches towards Ellendale, over 1 inch for us in Seaford by 8 o'clock. And then as we go into the 11 o'clock hour, I think we're going to start winding down by then. Now, we're going to go over the pacing of the snow. And what's really a greater concern is the icy air that's behind this, Elisa. But once again, we're going to have a bit of a messy weekend. So we'll talk more about that coming up in a moment. Until then, back to you.
Thank you so much, Paul. And new this morning, Delaware's 5 public housing authorities announced they will reopen the waitlist for housing choice voucher programs and low-income public housing on February 3rd. The waitlists are for programs that help income families, seniors, and people with disabilities access affordable housing. In October, letters and emails were sent to applicants asking them to update their information, including household income, family size, and contact details to keep their place on the waitlist. And we are just 3 weeks into calendar year 2025, but the Rehoboth Beach government is less than 3 months away from fiscal year 2026. And new this morning, Mayor Stan Mills and the city commissioners will review its budget proposal. The commissioners are projecting a budget surplus of over $153,000. There will be an increase of over $1.5 million for salaries. There are 2 phases of the wastewater treatment plant rehabilitation project listed in the budget for a combined figure of over $4.5 million. Nearly $2.5 million is for the new Beach Patrol headquarters, and it's expected that April 1st will be the start of the new fiscal year right there in Rehoboth Beach. And staying in Rehoboth this afternoon, the commissioners will review the status of that Rehoboth Beach Patrol headquarters project. While the construction is scheduled for May 16th, the budget is not on schedule. And while we saw the figure of nearly $2.5 million for the project in this year's plan, the project is spanning 2 years, and documents show the current total for the overall construction sits at $5.6 million, nearly $1 million more than originally projected. In Bethany Beach, it could soon cost us more to park our cars during the summertime. The town's finance committee says raising parking prices from $3 to $3.50 an hour would bring in an additional $649,000. And money, the committee says the town needs to even out their summer expenses. People in the town say a cheap beach trip is just a thing of the past.
It's a lot of money to park. If you buy a house outside of Bethany, you have to realize that it's going to cost a lot of money to come and sit on the beach.
And CoastTV spoke with a member of the Finance Committee, and we were told the idea of raising the parking still has to go through multiple finance meetings, then eventually the town council before any fee changes are made. And new this morning, the Supreme Court decided to uphold a law that could potentially lead to TikTok being banned in the United States. According to NBC News, the justices rejected a free speech challenge filed by the company, and the bipartisan law requires China-based TikTok owner ByteDance to divest itself of the company by Sunday, the day before President-elect Donald Trump is set to take office. If no sale takes place, the platform used by millions of Americans will in theory be banned. And in Washington, D.C., celebrations will begin this weekend for President-elect Trump's inauguration. And while the party is just starting, federal and local law enforcement have been working on security for months. And NBC's Chris Pallone shows us how agencies plan to keep people safe.
In Washington, as fences and barricades go up, the final push is on.
The men and women of the Metropolitan Police Department, D.C. government, and our partners are fully prepared for the 60th presidential inauguration.
Planning for the inauguration has been underway for months. Those tasked with keeping it safe say it will be because it has to be. They're constantly monitoring for threats, and so far, good news.
We are not currently tracking any specific or credible threats to the inaugural ceremony or to the Capitol complex.
The event bringing together all the living presidents, foreign dignitaries, celebrities, and hundreds of thousands of spectators from around the world. They'll be under the watchful eye of tens of thousands of federal, state, and local law enforcement agents and military on the ground and in the air.
The biggest threat, I think, for all of us remains the lone actor.
The funeral for former President Jimmy Carter last week, an early test.
We had two lone actors show up at the Capitol, one trying to bring in knives and a machete, another one who was trying to, what I believe, to disrupt the proceedings by setting their car on fire down in the Peace Circle area.
Those threats were thwarted. But for everyone involved, this summer's assassination attempt on President-elect Trump remains top of mind.
As a Secret Service agent, we're the guardians of our democracy. And I think everybody, July 13th kind of gave us a wake-up call on that, and that could absolutely, never happen again.
The ultimate test of security that the entire world will be watching. Chris Pallone, NBC News, Washington.
On Monday, January 20th, tune in to NBC's coverage of the presidential inauguration right here on Coast TV. Coverage begins at 10 a.m. And after the break, pickup truck plunges into freezing water. We'll show you that scary scene near Washington, D.C.
Before I had my hearing loss treated at Mass Audiology, I had a hard time trying to participate in daily activities. Now I can hear.
If you're having trouble hearing, you should schedule a diagnostic hearing evaluation with an audiologist. If a hearing aid is necessary, the audiologist should prescribe a hearing aid and verify it using real ear measurements to ensure that it fits your needs. Call Mast Audiology and ask how Signia hearing aids can treat your hearing loss. To learn more information, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
The hammers are smashing, the glasses are raising, and the fun times await at Bushel Sports Bar and Grill in Lewis. Explore our selection of off-season entrees and mouth-watering signature sandwiches that are sure to satisfy any palate. Relax and enjoy local craft brews and specialty cocktails watching your favorite sports team, or compete with your friends at some 8-ball. And indulge yourself with year-round all-you-can-eat crabs, served by the bucketful and seasoned to perfection. For good vibes with a friendly atmosphere, visit Bushel's on Coastal Highway today.
These fields are empty now, but soon they'll be alive.
Some teams can only dream to play it because they can't afford it. And that is why Toyota is sponsoring Delmarva's Dream Team.
We're looking for teams from any sport and any level. Each month, your Delmarva Toyota dealer will give one local team a $1,000 grant. And after the year, one finalist will receive an additional $3,000.
Nominate your dream team at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com under the Features tab.
DSN's Delmarva's Dream Team, sponsored by your local Toyota dealer.
New year, new bath. Bring in 2025 with big savings from Bath by Spicer Brothers.
Right now, get 20% off all upgrades, plus save 25% on your entire bathroom project. Bath by Spicer Brothers can bring your vision to life with safe and accessible tub-to-shower conversions.
Our factory-certified team guarantees 5-star professional installation completed in as little as 1 day.
Call today and save 20% off all upgrades and 25% off your entire bathroom project.
Bath by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Come out for the Delmarva Shorebirds Hot Stove Banquet, Thursday, January 30th at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center. Get your tickets today, which includes a buffet-style dinner and your opportunity to meet Orioles manager Brandon Hyde. Plus, there'll be a cash bar and silent auction with sports memorabilia from your favorite MLB and minor league teams. Proceeds benefit the Shorebirds Fly Together Fund. Tickets available now at theshorebirds.com.
A pickup truck plunged into the icy Potomac River after a collision with another vehicle on the Arlington Memorial Bridge. Authorities say that one person was pulled from that submerged truck and received advanced life support on the shore, and 2 people in the other car involved in the collision were transported to the hospital with minor injuries. And a proposal to protect endangered whales on the coast has been withdrawn. Environmentalists wanted to change the speed boaters travel off the coast, and the goal was to restrict vessels 35 feet or longer to sail at 10 knots in slow zones. Suzanne Thurman with the Murr Institute says the rule would have helped save whales' lives, especially right whales.
And more often than not, the cause of that is due to some type of human impact, predominantly ship strike and entanglements.
But this proposal was withdrawn by the feds. They say they do not have enough time to proceed with implementing the new regulations due to the new administration coming in and also the volume of public comments they have received.
We're expecting a wintry mix over the weekend, starting with rain, then changing over to snow. But take a look. We've been unusually cold as of late, and we're going to be unusually cold going into next week. We'll talk more about that in detail coming up.
Hail damages? Call Morse Roofing and Siding.
Hello, what's funky, fun, and fabulous? The Pottery Place in Fenwick Island. Explore over 12,000 square feet of fabulous finds, from furniture to gifts, home decor, art, pottery, housewares, and more. New pieces arrive weekly, hand-selected for the ultimate unique shopping experience. Looking for something extra special? Special orders and free local delivery is available.
We have everything under the sun.
There's something for everyone. The Pottery Place in Fenwick Island, Delaware. A family tradition for over 50 years.
Hi y'all, it's April from Coast Country, and every Tuesday I get the honor of highlighting an amazing teacher right here on Delmarva with Teacher Feature. If you know a teacher who deserves some extra love, those who go above and beyond every day, head to coastcountry.com and nominate them today. Then tune in each Tuesday to hear their story. Teacher Feature right here every Tuesday at 11 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. Sponsored by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning and Vernon Powell Shoes.
With more than 25 years of surgical expertise, Dr. Julie Berry is now accepting new patients at Tidal Health Ear, Nose, and Throat Surgery. Dr. Berry offers specialized care for a wide range of general ear, nose, and throat disorders. Whether you're dealing with chronic sinus issues or require advanced surgical intervention, Dr. Berry is here to provide expert care tailored to your specific needs. Discover the difference that expert care can make. Schedule your appointment today.
Ready to have some fun? Yeah! Somebody's having a night tonight.
I love this wheel. Friday at 7 on CoastTV.
The competition heats up.
Ain't no party like a Jeopardy party.
The Jeopardy Champions Wild Card Tournament begins.
All bets are off. Anything can happen.
Friday at 7:30 on CoastTV.
Hail damages? Call Morse Roofing and Siding.
Well, I'd like to start off with this one blanket statement. Enjoy today, because after today, enjoyable days outside, not necessarily a great thing unless you love Arctic air, snow, mix, and all that other stuff that comes with wintry weather. Let's take a look at where we are at this present time. In Dover, we're holding at about 40 degrees, dew point temperature of 24, so we're looking at a relatively dry atmosphere. Now, the good thing about today is this. We're looking for all kinds of sunshine, abundance of sunshine, and it's not that betrayal sunshine where it looks really sunny and extremely cold. It's going to look as mild, and it's going to feel as mild as it looks. So we're going to enjoy temperatures in the 40s. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I'm trying to stress this because now I've got to start bringing you to reality of the forecast, okay? Here we go. We're in the 30s right now. Once again, an enjoyable day. We're looking very clear at this point. Winds are picking up. Now, if you're going to be traveling over the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, we have a marine statement. This means that we're looking for gusty winds along the bay, and that's primarily at about 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts, particularly over towards Cambridge, Nanticoke, Winona, Crisfield, in those areas. So a little breezy on that side of the Delmarva Peninsula. Now we widen the scope. High pressure in control of our weather. This high is going to bring in just a big chunk of icy air that's really going to kick in for us after that front pushes through. Overnight, we're going to be relatively mild compared to what we're going to be in the future because we'll be in the 30s. But Take a look at our day part forecast. We're looking for a chance of scattered showers trying to kick in for us as we go into tomorrow. So look, this is a hint that we're watching out for a chance of rain on Saturday, and then it changes over for us. So let's take a look at the kind of precipitation we're expecting. As we go into Saturday, going into Sunday, we're going to start off with a bit of rain, Georgetown, right at about 8:30. But you see that pink here, that's a mixture, that's kind of sleet. We had a little sleet that fell last night. Mix it with rain, and then the purple is indicating the snow. Notice how things change for us as we go into Sunday. Same situation. Saturday, we look at scattered showers here and there. Sunday, we start off in early morning hours, chilled out, but then we have spots of rain with a small chunk, which you can barely see it behind the banner there, by 11 o'clock, watching out for a chance of snow to kick in for us. Let's talk about future snow specifically. 2 o'clock, we're looking at about 1/10 of an inch, just shy of 1/4 of an inch starting in Ellendale. Then it spreads a little bit more for us as we go into, let's say, Sunday evening, because then we're looking at 1 1/4 in Georgetown, over at 1.5 inches for us in Ellendale, and under an inch in all other areas, possibly an inch along the shore. Then we talk about inaugural day. I mean, it's going to be crazy cold. It's, 21, but feeling like 11. Coldest one day in like 40 years. Actually, Ronald Reagan back in 1985, this was 70 degrees there. Now, as far as even from a historical standpoint, about how cold it has been, I mean, the coldest was really Ulysses Grant. We had 16 in 1874. The snowiest was actually William Taft. 9.8 inches of snow fell when he was being sworn in, just in case you were a presidential buff and wanted to see what was going on there. Arctic air steps in with the coldest day of the season for us as we go into next week. And so we're going to be watching out for frostbite. We're about to end it here for a second. We're looking at moderate chance of frostbite on Monday, but a high chance on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's the kind of cold that we are concerned about. Finally, here's a look at your extended forecast. Moderate day. We're watching out for a chance of that cold becoming a significant problem as we go into Monday, going into Tuesday.
Thank you so much, Paul. And Coast TV is your home for Eagles NFL Divisional Round playoff action. On Sunday, the Birds are home at the field in South Philly, taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Coverage starts here on Coast TV at 2. And coming up tonight on DSN at 7 p.m., it's live high school wrestling when Sussex Central takes on Lake Forest. Then tune in for the final score at 10:30. And on the DSN Plus app, we had that Sussex Central wrestling match. And your exclusive events at 4 p.m., watch Seaford take on North Dorchester in high school wrestling. At 6, Stephen Decatur goes up against Parkside in girls basketball. Coast TV will be right back.
Coaches make a difference for their athletes and communities, and we want to honor them.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and donate $500 to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an additional donation to their program.
The coach can be from any sport at any level up to and including high school.
Nominate your coach today at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com.
Delmarva Sports Network's Coach Who Makes a Difference. Sponsored by Preston Automotive Group.
When Pfeiffer's needed a custom solution for their serving windows, they turned to Clark & Sons. When the American Legion in Lewis faced a similar challenge, they also called Clark & Sons. From the smallest custom garage door you've ever seen to the bold, bright red doors of the new Ocean City Fire Department, Clark & Sons has the garage door for every need. For over 60 years, we've been the trusted choice across Delmarva, known for delivering top-notch craftsmanship and unmatched service. Call today for your free estimate. Clark & Sons, where quality meets trust.
Find your next job at the Delmarva Job Fair, sponsored by the Stokely Center and the Maryland Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services. Join us Saturday, February 1st from 10 to 2 at Delaware Tech in Georgetown. Employers in healthcare, construction, retail, and more. Plus, the Delaware Department of Labor will also be on site for resume tips and advice to help you stand out. Take the next step in your career at this one-day hiring event. Learn more at WBOCevents.com.
The Polar Bear Plunge, benefiting Special Olympics Delaware, is one of the first state's coldest and most beloved traditions. This year, you have 2 exciting ways to take part. Plunge in person in Rehoboth Beach on Sunday, February 2nd, or create your own virtual plunge. Anytime, anywhere, and as cold or not as you want. It's not about how you plunge, it's about why. Support thousands of Special Olympics Delaware athletes. Register now at plungede.org.
Stay ahead of our ever-changing coastal climate with the Coast TV First Alert Weather Team. From the early morning to the late evening, our team is always at work to deliver the accurate forecasts you need. Whether bracing for a stormy day or enjoying a peaceful indoor moment, we're here to ensure you're fully prepared for Delmarva's diverse weather patterns. The CoastTV First Alert Weather Team. With us, the weather is more than a forecast. It's a part of life.
Work is now underway on a brand new stage at the Freeman Arts Pavilion in Selbyville. The 42-foot tall, 100-foot long permanent stage will now be located on the south side of the venue lawn. They will also have a backstage room for performing artists, and Freeman says changing the layout of the land by adding a hill will give everyone a better view.
The Freeman Arts Pavilion is a place where everyone is welcome, and we invite you to be part of this journey.
People can expect the updates to be completed before the 2026 performing season. And any parents who want a Valentine's night out, the Brandywine Valley SPCA will help you on February 15th from 4 to 8. It's called Parents Night Out. Kids will hang out with all of the adoptable pets, make Valentines, learn animal facts, have a pizza party, and end with a movie night. This will be available at the Georgetown, Newcastle, and Westchester campuses. Up next on Coast TV News, cancer concern for young women. We'll tell you what doctors say about the two illnesses driving up the risk in young adults.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
My patients mean the world to me. It's why I come to work every day.
When a patient gives me a hug or says, I can't believe you were able to do this for me.
Getting somebody out of pain.
Seeing a patient be able to smile when they haven't for years.
Somebody that's afraid and then they're not afraid anymore.
I love making a difference in other people's lives for the better.
I think that's a really amazing thing that you can do for somebody else.
I'm thankful that I get to do it.
Open 6 days a week with convenient hours. Call and schedule your appointment today.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
Coming up, Drew's hanging with one of her favorites.
The love of my life is Annie Anderson. I'm here.
She's making slow cooker magic with tips for easy family meals on a budget.
Friday at noon on Coast TV.
Village People controversy. They're performing at the Trump inauguration. So why is this original member of the legendary group on the warpath? Watch the next Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
DSN Plus is more energy. Extra live games and on-demand replays anytime, anywhere. DSN Plus is more hype. From playoff matchups and unified football to marching band showcases, we highlight what makes Delmarva unique. DSN Plus is more hometown pride. We go wherever our teams go with up to 5 live games every weeknight. DSN is still free on air and cable, but get even more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
Alarming new data released by the American Cancer Society reveals young women are almost twice as likely to be diagnosed with cancer as young men. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither shows us the research and has more on what everyone, especially young adults, should do and know about their cancer risk.
First, the good news. The American Cancer Society says fewer people are dying of cancer in the U.S., but now the bad news. New data released today shows an estimated 2 million Americans will be diagnosed with cancer this year. That's one person every 15 seconds.
That demonstrates that the number of diagnoses are going up and the nature of who's being diagnosed is changing as well.
Dr. Arif Kamal says for decades, men were more likely than women to get cancer, but now that's changing, especially for young adults and younger women in particular. The report says women under 50 now have an 82% higher cancer incidence rate than their male counterparts.
it does sound the alarm that patients, everybody, should be paying attention to the look and feel of their body and sharing with their doctors if anything seems off.
While age is still a leading risk factor for cancer, Kamal says it's clear younger people aren't immune to the risks, but can do something about it. First, get the HPV vaccine to protect against future cancers. The CDC recommends children receive it between the ages of 11 and 12, but can be given as early as age 9 and as late as age 26. Next, get annual screenings. Cancer is more treatable the earlier it's detected. Finally, know your cancer risk and family history and advocate for yourself. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
We have a wintry mix moving towards Delmarva. For tomorrow, we're looking for showers, so here comes the rain again. But then on Sunday, we'll have a wet start, an Arctic front to kick in, and icy snow finish to Sunday, going into Arctic air for Monday. We'll have to take a look at your 10-day forecast coming up.
Sorry I'm late.
You have a good excuse?
Not really.
I have feelings for Emmett, but I can't tell him. Why not? He's a guy. He works on his truck. He likes barbecue. He even says attaboy when he farts.
Happy's Place, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Studio 8H, a 50-year tradition of laughter at Saturday Night Live. And this Saturday, Dave's back.
Ring in 2025 with a new roof from Spicer Brothers. Right now, get 20% off materials, plus save 25% on your entire roofing project. Our expert team is dedicated to providing unmatched customer service and quality craftsmanship. It's the perfect time to upgrade your home and start the year strong. So don't miss out on the 2025 savings with 20% off materials and 25% off your entire roofing project. Visit SpicerBros.com or call now to schedule your free consultation. Make Spicer Brothers your New Year's resolution because you deserve the best.
Do you have stains in your carpet that won't come out? You need Horsepower Bullshot, the all-new hands-free carpet cleaner and deodorizer. Just spray, and the stain and odor go away. Got pet messes? This black light shows a urine stain is gone in just seconds. The advanced foam action formula penetrates deep to emulsify and neutralize stains and odors. It erases blood stains, makeup, juice, coffee, and more. For older and tougher stains, just give it a little rub and watch as Bullshot works its magic. Red wine spills? They're no problem for Bullshot. And watch up close as burnt bacon grease stains are obliterated right before your very eyes. Get Horsepower Bullshot for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get yours. And there's a strict limit of 3 at this low, low price. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-693-6210 or visit buybullshot.com. So call 1-800-693-6210 or visit buybullshot.com now.
When the temperature drops and the days get shorter, the energy ignites inside. This winter, the Delmarva Sports Network takes you into the thrilling world of high school wrestling. Watch the Peninsula's best athletes battle on the mats, from takedowns to game-winning pins. Download the DSN app now and never miss a moment. This winter, it's all about high school wrestling, only on DSN and DSN Plus.
What I love most about living on Delmarva has to be the agriculture. Being here, I think I just have a greater appreciation for the land that I live on, seeing, driving through cornfields, seeing farmers. I just have a greater appreciation for it. Even seeing, like farm equipment driving on the highway, I just feel more connected to the food I'm eating and where I'm living.
CoastTV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
Gorgeous horizon right now, so enjoy today. Today is the day to enjoy, actually. And even as we go into the rest of the afternoon, an abundance of sunshine, temperatures near the 40-degree mark. Our umbrella giveaway winner, Teresa Schmidt of Milton. Congratulations to you, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling. Always remember, you can keep up your forecast by calling our weather line, 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a call away, sponsored by the law offices of Brockstead, Mandalis, and Federico. Finally, here's a look at your 10-day forecast. Okay, so let's break this down. We're okay for today. 47 for Friday with a chance of scattered showers. Sunday is when it changes over in the evening hours. We're going to look for snow. We could see accumulation of 1 to maybe 1.5, perhaps 2 at the most right now, according to our latest run. And then Monday, we'll kick off Martin Luther King Day celebration as well as inaugural celebration and big-time Arctic cold air.
Sounds great, Paul. Thank you so much for joining us here for Coast TV News Midday. And for more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. And don't forget to join us for Coast TV News at 5 later this afternoon. Have a great day.